Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to do a quick chat, a little Carrie's Combos, because I think I did a vlog about this earlier this week about like having so much energy and stuff like that. And my mental health has taken a complete 180 since the beginning of this year. It's insane. But I've changed so many things since the beginning of the year that I guess I don't really know exactly what it's due to, but it also may be due to a combination of factors. So anyway, I wanted to talk about that today. Yeah, and just the things that I'm doing differently now that I wasn't doing just a few weeks ago. But I just feel like I have so much energy and clarity, and I'm just feeling really positive. And I know it's only been a couple weeks as well, and it may just be like a New Year's high type of thing, but I have not felt this like upbeat and positive and feeling really good and low stress and all that in probably like 5 or 6 years, where I had like a stint of time. So it's been really crazy and it's amazing, just like what making some tweaks in your life can do. So first, and I used to do this maybe half of the time last year, but I have been religiously sleeping with my phone outside of my room, also sleeping with a weighted blanket. So I've never had a problem sleeping before, like falling to sleep, staying asleep. Like I don't really have problems like that, but there may have been an issue of quality of sleep with the weighted blanket. Like I feel like I just sleep a lot deeper and I wake up feeling more refreshed. And because my phone is outside of my room, I have to get up out of bed like first thing in the morning. And I'm not staring at the screen when I'm going to bed and all that. I just read a little bit on my Kindle and I fall asleep like that and wake up and I feel really good, really energized. And I feel like my quality of sleep has just improved so much with the combination of the weighted blanket, phone outside the room, and then reading before bed. It's fantastic. And having good sleep is like the basis of your energy, one of the bases anyway, like one of the main pillars. So it's been just like amazing. So if you have not tried a weighted blanket before, I'll link mine down below. It's from Target. It was only 25 bucks. It's definitely like a one-person weighted blanket and it's not cute. It's just gray and normal. But they do have a lot cuter ones and prettier ones and things like that nowadays, but they're kind of pricey, like $80 or $100. So I just wanted to kind of like try one out for myself, and wow, it is just amazing. Like I swear by weighted blankets. This one is really good and really inexpensive. It's at Target, so accessible in most places in the United States. And I like sleep so deeply. It is unreal. And waking up and feeling refreshed is like half the battle. The second thing I have changed is I've given up not only fast food, like Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, all that, Dunkin' Donuts, things like that. And I've also given up, so I like am obsessed with chips. I love chips as like my thing, like my snacky thing. And I decided to give them up this year because I was just like eating so many chips and it's out of control. And I've really been focused on having meals when I get hungry. You know, you read all the time about like fast food and like processed foods affecting your mental health. I don't know exactly what's 100% true and what's not. And like, I don't know how to read scientific studies and make sure that they're high quality and this, that, and the third. But I really do feel like with the combination of the better sleep and just eating actually balanced meals instead of just like snacking and eating snacky foods and eating fast foods a lot, which I was doing probably like 4 times a week, in addition to going out to dinner, in addition to like some fast casual food as well. So it was just a lot. And I decided to do this, one, because I wanted to save more money, but two, I just kind of wanted to, you know, reach some health goals, and fast food really isn't that regularly, really isn't a part of those health goals that I have for myself. But it's interesting, like I've really noticed the difference in, because when like you're trying to not eat some of your favorite foods that may not be as, you know, healthy or whatever, it kind of feels like you're like in a tug of war of yourself, of where you're like trying to stop feeling tempted or resist temptation of eating those foods. But now I know in my mind that I'm not eating them for the entire year of 2022. It's like I'm not having as much of a tug of war with myself about like what to eat and what not to eat. And so I think that's just giving me a lot more energy too, if that makes any sense. Because worrying and like trying to make decisions, at least anecdotally, in my opinion, can take away from like your mental energy, maybe psychologically anyway. So I don't know if there's any real science to that, but that's kind of the experience that I've had anecdotally. So anyway, I think that's another thing that I've been doing that's just made a really big difference. And I would not advise you to create a problem where there's not one. Like if you don't have an issue eating fast food, or you don't have an issue eating a bunch of chips or crackers or Cheez-Its or whatever it is, then don't make that an issue. But I guess my tidbit of advice would just be to, if you have a barrier, like if you have something that is kind of holding you back from where you want to be in terms of reaching any goals or health goals, whatever it is, I would, maybe take some time to distance yourself from it a little bit. And you don't have to go as extreme as me and give it up for a whole year, but maybe just consider it. It's very interesting. And like I said, I think it's mostly psychological. It's not really about the thing, but just more so about the mental tug of war that you may be doing about whether to do it or whether to not do it, kind of thing. I don't know. Let me know if that makes sense. And then finally, I'm exercising more than what I was doing before. And I think it has a lot to do with just having more energy, better sleep, things like that. So I am training right now, probably about 4 hours a week. And I do 3 hours of moderate intensity cardio. So I walk on an incline walk 3 times a week for an hour. So in general, it just helps a lot with stress levels. You get natural endorphins because my heart rate gets up pretty high to a moderate level. That just helps to clear your mind, helps to get out of your head, things like that. And then I'm doing on the other days, I'll either do a warm up and Pilates, or I'll do a warm up and lift some weights or whatever. I think I told you guys about how I'm lifting weights again, which is great. And so I think just because of that, my stress levels are going down, which is allowing me psychologically to have more energy instead of trying to perk myself up more because I'm so stressed out and things like that. It's very interesting, the snowball effect that it can have in your life, just because I feel like I have a lot more energy now. I've been able to make more videos, create more content. I know I'm feeling a lot happier and just feeling really good on a day-to-day basis. So I don't know, let me know how your mental health is right now. And it's really weird because there's a lot of things to be stressed out about. So I'm not trying to be wow, oh my God, it's gonna solve all your problems. I'm just feeling really happy about the fact that with everything that's going on, I'm able just to maintain a sense of normalcy and, feeling decent and feeling healthy and feeling happy in my body. And for someone who has and does struggled with depression, it's just a really nice feeling to just be feeling really good, feeling really upbeat. So I'm definitely going to continue with these habits that I've been consistently doing for the past couple weeks. And I'll keep, maybe, I don't know if you care, doing mental health updates or whatever. But yeah, I before the new year, I would have, my anxiety would go in waves. I would go a couple weeks where I felt okay. And then I would go a couple weeks with having really strong anxiety. And I'm sure that'll happen too. It's not something that completely 100% goes away all the time. But I would have the tightening of my chest and things like that, along with just not feeling amazing. So I don't know. It's just strange. And I don't know. Like I said, it could be a high of the new year, but I'm hoping that it's not. And I'm hoping that it's just changing kind of my day-to-day routine just a little bit. And the crazy thing is I don't feel like I'm pushing myself to do all these things. It just feels well, okay, yeah, normal, because it's one thing where you're trying to adopt new habits and you have to push yourself to do them. I don't really feel like that. I just feel like I have the energy to do it. I have the desire to do it. And it just feels really nice right now. So anyway, as I mentioned, let me know kind of how your mental health is right now. Are you doing anything that's maybe helped you out? I'm curious to chat about it. Leave the comments down below. Leave any questions for me down below. And if you want to see anything else or to continue to doing mental health updates and things, definitely let me know. I appreciate you watching this little Carrie's Convos video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.